Alrighty then. Successful indie author, 5 minute focus, episode 1283. Why I write every day. That's just what I do. It's one of those habits that I picked up early in my author career. I wrote every day because, hey, this was my job. I'd retired twice, and so I took it seriously. And because I could also, I didn't have little kids at home. I didn't have any of those other distractions. I needed to do something to keep my mind occupied while my wife was doing her professor thing. And I was there at home hanging out with my dog, doing something, had to do something. So I committed fully to it. That was my job, and that's how I treated it. So that first 5 years, I averaged 2,700 words a day, 365 days a year for 5 years. That's how you build backlist. Okay, I don't expect anybody to be a freak like me and write every day like that. And nowadays, I shoot for 2,000 words a day, but I want to get those words. I can get 2,000 words in an hour and a little bit. So I don't have to sit here all day and slave away thinking about an empty screen and the cursor blinking at you saying, why aren't you creating? Now, you don't have to do that. You can just get the words. You could tell the story. And as I think about all the stories and I embed myself in them and I start writing and I can get right in there, I see the scene and then it all comes out before me. Also, I am heavily results oriented. I'm a big fan of not selling a book that I don't have. And I do like selling books that I do have. So I put a book background on here. Let's see which way you go there. A book that's coming up in April. Just published the paperback. Just went live this morning, actually. Medical thriller. First one's doing great. Better than I expected. So we wrote a second one while I was down in Adelaide. And I'm now in Cambridge, New Zealand, which is close to Hobbiton. I drove over to Hobbiton yesterday and hung out. I was going to write, but it was busy. I mean, there was a lot of people there. I was surprised because it was Monday, middle of nowhere, middle of not really summer, but it was packed. So I didn't write anything because too many people. Anyway, sorry about that. I wrote when I got back to my room here in Cambridge. But I like it. I like writing. It's not a job for me. It is, that's with my business hat on, but otherwise it's an escape. It's an escape from the real world. It's an escape from the stuff that's going on outside. It's a way to disappear into a movie in my own mind, which is what books are, and not on TV, which the TV at my last place, I could stream my Amazon Prime, worked great. Here, doesn't have any of that. It just has normal TV stations and not a great variety from my perspective. So I won't be doing that. Writing, got to get those words. I was only averaging like 1,700 words a day over the last week. Need to do better. But that's me. Also, this being me, ego and credibility. As a proponent of authors, and especially self-published authors, it's important that I lead from the front in my mind. That means I'm writing books, I'm publishing books, I'm doing what I have to get those books in the right readers' hands. I'm trying to maintain a high status on the charts. So if you look, you see Craig Martelle book. Oh, of course he's up there because that's what he does. Yes, I write books and I publish books and I sell books. And I like to think that they're good stories that keep people entertained and help them escape from their problems, just like it helps me escape from the real world trials and tribulations ongoing at any given time. So writing, it's my escape. It's also what I look for as a business-oriented professional that, hey, I love having those products on the shelf, and I have a lot of them. So I need to get back to work. I've got a few different things to review, and as well as all those new words to get every day. Peace, fellow humans. Is it right for you? Who knows? But understand that it's easy to break a habit and get used to not writing as opposed to being used to writing and saying, I really do need to write. That just helps me set my mind for the day. And I'm in a much better mood if I get a few words in a day. Peace, fellow humans.